Hi all, this is Matt Lute with Atticus Family Law. I've got 3 points I want to hit on today. First off, strangely we're about 2.5 weeks into this, and there's still a question of just how legitimate this is. This is not a hoax, this is not overblown, this is not media hype. This virus and this pandemic is very real. Kind of makes me think about like the notion of like when I was in college, when you stay in the dorms, and college students are on dorms, and fire alarms makes it really easy for people to hit the fire alarm on a regular basis, even if it's 2 a.m, and you want to just stay in bed and keep sleeping and think it's not a real fire. I'm just gonna stay at home, or stay in my bed and wait till they turn off the fire alarm. This is a real fire. There's smoke. We've got the governor was in quarantine. The vice lieutenant governor's brother passed away. The Klobuchar's husband is in the hospital having pneumonia and being tested positive for COVID-19. And those are just 3 prominent Minnesota leaders. We still have another 300, 400 other Minnesotans, and this thing's not anywhere close to cresting. And obviously, Minnesota's been on lockdown. Wisconsin's now on lockdown. Whether you're in Duluth or the Twin Cities or Western Wisconsin, this needs to be taken seriously, which I'm sure you are. I'm sure that you're forced to do so, but to the extent that you've got other people that there's this question as to just how serious it is. It needs to be taken seriously. Secondly, earlier this week I talked about the fact that we've got, we want to make sure that there's problems that are avoided relative to family law issues. And we want people talking this through, using the principles, perhaps using one of those little online mediation services, seeing what attorneys can do to help talk things through. I want to give you a heads up that there are a number of mediators that are looking at doing some sort of online dispute resolution around temporary issues. We typically refer to temporary issues or temporary relief as being what goes into place while a divorce is pending or while a custody establishment is pending. Sometimes it's just disputes over parenting time. Other times it's, all right, great, I'll do the parenting time, but I still need child support. The mortgage still needs to be paid. And yes, you've moved out, you're into 2 different homes, and therefore there's twice the expenses. And how does this get paid? So quickly, and at least in the Twin Cities area, there's this move for trying to figure out a viable program around having online dispute resolution for these temporary issues. So that's going to be a 4th option in addition to the 3 I mentioned the other day. So I want to have that for you. Lastly, I've been, in times like these, yes, we're your lawyers. We want to advocate for you. We want to legally advise you. We want to draft savvy documents. And otherwise, my ultimate goal in all of our cases is to turn around and situate you with a final court order that alleviates any need for you to ever go back to court again, let alone have any serious conflict with the other parent or your ex-spouse, so that all the I's are dotted, T's are crossed, and there's no corners that were cut. And that's my ultimate goal in these circumstances. But in times like these, we need to step up and see what else we can do. And I've mentioned in prior videos about the fact that what else can you do? Can we do for you? And which point I was thinking recently about like what happens when you've got a child with an early April birthday, they can't have a birthday party. Is it advantageous? Can we turn around and help distribute some birthday cards that get sent to your child that where at least they can get flooded with birthday cards in addition to their aunts and uncles and grandparents if they've got those available. That would be one thing. Another thing I saw another attorney doing is they're literally buying a 55-gallon drum of hand sanitizer and going to Sam's Club and buying, I don't know, hundreds, 800, a thousand plastic baggies, and basically setting it up so that there's a cup or a pint of hand sanitizer in each baggie to give to clients or former clients or other people, community members, to help them refill their little hand sanitizer bottles, so that they always have that available. So when they go to the grocery store, the gas station, or they exchange the children, or whatever is coming out, that they still have ready to use hand sanitizer when they can't properly wash their hands. What do you need? What can we help with? Whether this is just knowledge or an extra pair of hands, let us know. You know, frankly, in times like this, we come together as people. And at least that's the sort of people that I am, and that I know Alexander is, and I know Cassie is, and certainly Caitlin, Sandy, Karina, and Missy are all those sort of people. We'd rather help and be able to help you get through this. And we're not, doesn't make sense to do an excellent legal job only to see your future flounder because we didn't step up in some other way. When we're all human, we all wear two shoes. Just because we do this as in a legal capacity doesn't mean that we can't also stand upright in those shoes, the same sort of shoes you wear, and help you out. So if there's something like we can do, please let us know. Otherwise, I'm glad that you're taking this seriously. I hope this finds you healthy. I hope this finds you collected and organized and able to sleep well at night. And take care. We'll catch you later.